Hi everyone, welcome back to Lifestyle from Naya Productions. Today I'll be taking you on a visit to the Mungo Park Monument and National Museum in Asaba, Delta State. This historic site preserves important artifacts and stories that reflect on the Nigerians' rich cultural heritage and history. So join me as we explore this museum, discover the unique collections, and know why this destination remains so significant to travelers, explorers, students, and the likes. So join me.
You are welcome to National Museum.
Thank you.
The building you are seeing is called Mungo Park House. Get it clear. Mungo Park House, not Mungo Park's house. Mungo Park did not build this house. Mungo Park did not get to Asaba. Mungo Park is a Scottish explorer who made the attempt of finding the beginning of River Niger and the end of River Niger. He started his exploration from Equatorial Guinea, where River Niger took its source. Along the line, he died on the way. He, however, succeeded, despite all the odds, getting to Niger State, a place called New Busa local government. His boat capsized. He got drowned and died and was buried by the side of the River Niger. Mungo Park, as an explorer, is from Scotland. He is a Scottish physician, by extension, an explorer. He was born in 1771 and he died in 1806. He lived for only 35 years on earth and he was able to achieve all he came for. That's a plus for him. Now you can see the statue. This is the statue of Mungo Park. And that is the end of Solomon Grundy.
Thank you, sir.
Now we go over to Mungo Park House.
All right, sir. Can you please give us a brief history of what this building is all about, this structure here, what it's all about?
This building called Mungo Park House is not Mungo Park's house because Mungo Park did not build any house here. Otherwise, one might be tempted to ask me, where is his parlor? Where is his bedroom? Where is the room where the bed where he slept with his wife? But because he did not get to Asaba, this building was built by the Royal Niger Company and was named after Mungo Park, being the first Scottish explorer who made the attempt of finding the beginning to the end of River Niger. This building, Mungo Park House, by definition, is a story building built by the bank of River Niger with strong woods and strong irons in 1886. This structure was built purely for economic purpose. It is a warehouse where the Royal Niger Company were storing the oil they were getting from the hinterland. Now, by the time their business was flourishing, the British government discovered this business was booming. They quickly hijacked this business from them, lowered their flag called as Jocks Parks, and raised the Union Jack flag. The British government now took over. And that is why you can see the sign of British flag
Wow.
right
Yeah.
on the building. All right. Now this building, like I did say, is for economic purpose, both down and up. They will buy the red oil from the villagers. They come and store it here. From here, to evacuate it to where it will be transported to UK, Britain. All right. And that was when they were looking for raw materials to feed the industry. With the oil, they were able to make soaps. They were able to make uh, some other things, cream, and all the necessary things they needed for. Then they will bring back the finished goods to us. That was the beginning of trade relationship between Nigeria and Britain. Now, something happened along the line. When the whites came, all right, they came with their culture. What was their culture? They came with their religion, that is Christianity, which was against our own religion. They came with uh, not only religion alone, okay? They came with a kind of trade we never had experience of, all right? And they came with education, which was against our own pattern of education. Their own is to read and write. Our own is to you do, I practice, and I learn. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
It did not go down well with our people. Many things happened. So there was a revolution. That revolution started from Ogwashi. Before you know it, it entered Ibuzo, entered the Seluku, entered. It had to engulf all the neighboring villages, including Asaba. And that revolution is called Ekunoku War. But the Englishman could not pronounce it well. They say it's Ekumeku War. There is nothing like Ekumeku War. The real name is Ekunoku War. How? Before you go to that fight, you must put a palm raffia on your mouth. You don't talk while you fight. If you do, your chance will get spoiled. So the whites were fighting us with dengon, with axes, with spears, swords. Our people were fighting with cutlass, bows, and arrows.
Hmm.
So they were able to conquer us. But because of that fear, the fear of that war, they removed the administrative headquarters from this place. It comes to mind that when the British government were in charge of this place, all right, we had no entity called Nigeria. What we had was protectorates. We had Southern Protectorate, we had Northern Protectorate, and we had Lagos as a colony. Asaba here, this under this roof, is where they have the administrative headquarters of Southern Protectorate. If it is these days, we say is the seat of government, the Aso Rock of those days. They removed it from here and took it to Calabar. Incidentally, by 1914,
The amalgamation
the
happened.
amalgamation took place. Calabar became the first capital of Nigeria, but it actually started from here.
Wow. Hmm.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So before you know it, they began to remove many things from Asaba. Asaba became empty.
Hmm.
All right. Now, not only that, but when they removed the administrative headquarters, they could not move this building. This building remained.
Wow.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So I can still bet it that this place, Mungo Park House in Asaba, is the first consulate of Her Royal Majesty, the British government. Here is the first consulate. In Nigeria
Hmm. As a whole.
as a whole,
Wow.
here was the administrative headquarters of Southern Protectorate. It has served many purposes. Here was the headquarters of the constabulary arm of the British government here in Nigeria. Here has served as school for the handicapped.
Hmm.
Here has served as uh, office for post and telecommunication. This building has served too many offices, too many uh,
Opposite.
purposes.
Wow.
These are the few I can just remember offhand. If I go back to my book,
There are more.
there are more, up to 9 purposes.
Wow.
And by 1999, it was handed over to National Commission for Museums and Monuments, which are the people that has the statutory right
Hmm.
to maintain this building, and that is where we are right now.
Thank you
This is
very
office
much.
for National Museum, Asaba.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.